My mama always told me if you the only birthday candle at the birthday party, 9 times out of 10 you ain't there for the party and you there as the present. Huh?
Fam, everybody that needed to understand exactly what he meant understood exactly what he meant. And if you didn't, don't worry, by the end of this video, you will. Fam, welcome to WhatsHebrewing. And today, I gotta ask you, what the problem is? Why do so many black families feel so compelled to have a survival conversation with our children? When I know white families never have to think about it. Not the way we have to think about it. See, there's another situation where a black child goes missing in a predominantly white space. Yep, a black child goes out with his all-white friend group and comes up missing. So let me get a little background before we get into it, fam. His name is Nolan Wells, and publicly has been reported that this 18-year-old Mississippian went missing in his friend group at Horn Island. Of all times, during the 4th of July weekend. Now, at some point, it was said that he went missing, got separated from his group. He went missing? How do you go missing in an all-white friend group and you're the only race? Well, what they said that their efforts for days, they was looking for him, they discovered him days later. Nolan was unalive. Now, as I'm recording, the investigation right now is still undergoing. Now, his family doesn't feel comfortable about what they're hearing. And this is common in the black community. So let's talk. What's he brewing?
My mama always told me if you the only birthday candle at the birthday party, 9 times out of 10 you ain't there for the party and you there as the present. My mama always told me if you the only birthday candle at the birthday party, you not there for the birthday party, you there to be the present. Nolan Wells and this whole entire thing down there in Mississippi look fishy. One of the boys' mama is a judge down there. Don't nobody know what happened. Now all of a sudden, a body's been found to presume to be his. His mama, Nolan Wells, is online saying she want answers, which means she crying out to the world because she don't believe nothing Mississippi say, which she shouldn't. I want to hear what's going on because it's moving a little too slow for me.
Fam, that man said, if you're the only candle at the birthday party, you ain't there for the party, you're there for the present. Now, first off, I ain't never heard that in a day in my life. But the second he said it, I knew exactly what he meant. Because that's how black folk talk. Don't be offended how he came off now. Don't be offended. All right, let me explain some things. Black folks, we got a saying that don't explain danger, it just warns you about what's going on. Well, how about when your mama said,
Oh, you gonna go over there? You gonna go over there? Okay. You can go over there if you want to. Okay. Then do what you wanna do. Then do what you wanna do.
See, for us, we talk like that. And if you don't understand that, it's a black thing and you wouldn't understand. Now, add this one to the list.
Yeah, that's right. What's up? Ain't no party till I get here, baby. Yeah. What's going on, Timmy? Yeah. What's going on, Derek? I see you over there, Billy. Yeah. Where Bernard at? He ain't coming? Okay. How about Antoine? He ain't gonna be here? So I'm the only birthday candle at the birthday party. No, don't put your hands on me. I'm good. All right. No, I'm good. Y'all have a good time. See y'all at the cookout.
He's out of line, but he's right.
I need all white people to lock in and listen to this. It is your job to make sure that your white children protect their black and brown friends. You hear me? They need to protect any of their friends that are not white. There's absolutely no excuse for going out to an island with your friends and one of them not come back. And that one happens to be a black boy.
Bam, shout out to this white woman. She held it down. She said, we need to have an all-white team meeting. Come on in here, all white folks, all white folks. I need y'all to all lock it in. She drew it up like it was the last play on Game 7.
Huddle, huddle. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Lock it in. Listen, we're about to lock it in. Here it is. You ready? You ready? All right. If you have a black friend that come with you, he must leave with you. Now run the damn play.
You need to not only teach your children to be anti-racist, but you need to teach them, no matter who they're with, that when they go somewhere together, they come home together. And you don't leave until they're with you. If you can't find them, you need to contact authorities immediately. There's absolutely no excuse. There's a reason that specifically black people teach their children not to be the only black friend in their friend groups. Because of stuff like this. Because this happens time and time again. When are you going to learn to teach your children? It's your responsibility, not theirs. They shouldn't have to continue in 2026 to teach their children how to survive friendship.
Again, she ain't lying. She ain't lying. I mean, I'm trying to understand the two. You got an all-white friend group and one black boy. And he goes missing. This ain't Where's Waldo. This the only chocolate chip cookie in the bag. I mean, the fly in the middle. You mean to tell me, of all situations that we're in, they know exactly where we are. On the plane, on the train, and definitely on the boat. But let's be serious. If we came together, we leave together. That's just friendship. Because we're trying not to scare our kids, but to bring them awareness and to prepare them for what could happen.
Being the token black person in the friend group will cost you your life.
All right, let's go there. Let me help translate what he just said before we move any further, especially for the non-melanated people who's watching this. See, black folks got a way of talking. See, we exaggerate so we can drive the point home. Say if your grandmama ever said, boy, I'm gonna knock your ass into next week. She doesn't mean she about to knock you into an open portal. What it means is she gonna hit you so hard, your ass wake up next week. Or how about if you had an uncle that said, boy, I'll sing you to Jesus. See, he ain't planning on your funeral. What he's saying is that you might see the light. So before you start arguing, putting stuff in the comment section, I just want you to understand the culture. All right, let's continue.
Being the token black person in the friend group will cost you your life. For example, Nolan Wells, who went on a boating trip with his friends, the only black guy in the group, on July the 4th in Mississippi, and he came up missing. And we see the same thing that took place in 2018 when you're talking about Tamala Horsford. She went to a gathering with her white friends and she came up deceased. The sheer amount of times that black people will not understand that when you're the token black person in the friend group, you can die and none of your white friends will say a goddamn thing. See, that's the problem. You think everybody fuck with you. Everybody don't like you. This illusion of inclusion bullshit is a westernized ideology that doesn't exist. Because their concept of patriotism is really racism. You just had 400 white nationalists in DC marching on July the 4th. Some of those people are teachers, firefighters, police officers, judges, lawyers, people you work with. So with all that shit being said, my father said it best. Never be the only one. Never be the only one of your race. Never be the only one that doesn't have any money. Never be the only one that doesn't have a car. Because it's going to create this energy to where you start to seek validation because you're trying to compensate for the lack thereof because you ain't got shit. So you try to live vicariously through white people by getting on their boat. Get your own shit. That's how you save yourself. That's the first rule of nature, self-preservation.
Now I know somebody heard what he said. Never be the only one, and thought, man, that's extreme. Maybe because every culture passes something down that's different. Black folks and white folks are completely different when it comes to the relationship today. See, white folks will invent hobbies that are dangerous. Black folks' blood pressure go up watching white folks do the hobbies that are dangerous. Y'all know we done seen on Discovery Channel where white folks jump out of a perfectly good plane with a bungee cord strapped to the ankle. Brother just trying to make it to work. You know what I mean? We just trying to make it to work. They gonna go pay somebody so he can jump out of plane. I think sometimes they just be inventing stuff that they know we won't do. You know what I'm saying? So they can put it in the Olympics.
He's out of line, but he's right.
So let me get this right. Nolan Wells, an 18-year-old kid, goes missing at Horn Lake. And all y'all want to talk about is how, oh man, you're the black kid, don't go out with nothing but whites. Y'all somehow turn this incident into a racism controversy. Yet again, y'all have sick, disgusting comments in every comment section, while this mother and this father and these friends that went out on this boat are losing their shit because this boy's missing. Yet y'all want to stay in the comment section and talk about, oh man, he should have knew better. He shouldn't have done that. Why? Because he grew up with them his entire life? They're best friends? It really triggers me how this world is just totally incompetent to just sit there and look. Every time there's a black person and a white person involved in something or something happens, it strictly goes to racism.
Now, fam, I heard what he's saying. And I actually understand why he's saying it. Yeah. He's a white man. How many times you done seen in the movie? White man in the deep jungles of Africa. He ain't got to worry about coming up missing. Yeah, because he's overlooking our situation. Black folks, we ask questions. We sure do. See, white folks and black folks, we walk into the room different. We pay attention. What's going on? We scanning our eye. We looking for one person we can do this to. If we don't see that, shoot, bets might be all off going in that room. You know what I'm saying? Bets might be all off for going into that room. If we can't go in the room and go,
you don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
The way this country talks about black victims versus white victims is disgusting. Nolan Wells' body was found yesterday off the coast of Mississippi. If you didn't know, he was presumed missing and dead on July 4th. It is America's 250th birthday, and we're still dealing with this bullshit. He was celebrating with his friends for the 4th of July, and there's now circulating video that is going very viral of what looks to be him and his friends that he went with on the beach, and there's an argument. There's yelling happening. In the video, he looks to be very calmly standing still looking at his buddies. And somehow, the conversation is about his behavior. Why wasn't he on the boat? Was he drinking? Was he going from one boat to another? Now, I'm going to give you a scenario. It's kind of morbid, so stick with me and trigger warning. If I show up dead, washed on a beach, my community of people where I was born are not going to go, well, how is Jake acting? Did he stay where he was supposed to? Did he start an argument with people? No, it's going to go, what the fuck? We have someone that would kill people out here? Jake, I love that guy. He plays for the football team. I'm just putting myself in Nolan's shoes. Nolan plays for the team. He's friends with those people. And the conversation is about his behavior. Just so frustrating. Like, racism is still alive and well just in the dialogue. Just in the dialogue. As simple as that.
I'm going to tell you exactly where I stand. I believe the reason stories like this resonate so deeply in the black community is because our history in this country has taught us that justice has not always been applied equally. That's my perspective. That's the lens which I see these conversations. And that's one of the reasons black families pass down survival lessons where other families may never feel the need. I don't measure justice by American culture. I measure it by the God of Israel and according to his scriptures. There aren't supposed to be two standards of justice. There aren't supposed to be unequal measures. There aren't supposed to be one set of scales for one people and another set of scales for another. The Most High commands that in Leviticus 19:15, which says, "You shall do no injustice in judgment. You shall not be partial to the poor or defer to the great." but in righteousness shall you judge your neighbor. How about in Proverbs 20 and 23, which tells us, diver weight are an abomination unto the Lord, and false balance is not good. When I look at those commandments, and then I look at the history of black people in America, I see a standard that, in my view, has too often been violated. That's why these conversations exist. That's why awareness gets passed from one parent to a child. And that's why so many of us don't have the luxury of pretending history doesn't shape how we see the present. Now here is another video that shows the injustice of this system and what the problem is.